Most importantly, we will live up to our character as a nation. That's
question your authority, genocide and poverty. Treaties don't negate the fact you deal in stolen property.
It's often said that history is written by the winners. I am not so convinced. It still seems to me that it's people, everyday people, not academics or the mass media, that have the final say in this thing that we call history.
To independence. To independence now. Tomorrow. The United States of Africa.
The anti-colonial struggles of the so-called Third World and their successes in ending direct European colonial rule was arguably the most significant change in world affairs in the 20th century. However, Western imperial power was not broken by these forces, and the naked colonialism of pre-1945 has been replaced by what Kwame Nkrumah called neocolonialism.
What is neocolonialism? Let's take Ethiopia. Let's take this Indian. He negotiates with the government, suppliers and customers. In Ethiopia, the conditions are ideal: low lease prices and cheap labour. The Africans lack the necessary know-how, which means Asian investors are sweeping through Africa to secure land, harvests and revenues for themselves. It is ironic that foreign investors are making profits growing foodstuffs in a country where every second person is considered undernourished.
A system that privileges individual luxury over the basic needs of billions has brought us to a place where over 1 billion people in this modern, developed world do not have access to the basics of life, not by accident, but by design. Where one American man has as much wealth as 150 million of his national compatriots, and where many of the largest economies on the planet are private companies, not countries. Of course, anyone who dares to publicly question a system that has produced such mind-numbing injustice is dismissed as a utopian communist fairy hell-bent on destroying the free market. Free for whom and to do what exactly, one might ask. So what can we do? I obviously don't have the answer, but I began speaking about the teaching of history, and it's on this point I wish to conclude. The way we view and understand past injustices unquestionably colours the way we perceive and thus interact with today's politics, and by exalting the resistance of everyday people instead of colonisers, by making plain the unspeakable brutality of the world, we can push these same young minds to interact, hopefully at least, in ways that are less complicit with injustice. Right now, it always seems impossible until it's done.